Have you ever felt like your brain is turning into mush from endless scrolling? Maybe you have caught yourself in the middle of an Instagram marathon, wondering where the last 2 hours went. Well, we are talking about something that secretly affects many of us: brain rot. Brain rot isn't some scary disease from horror movie. It's what happens when you spend too much time on mindless activities like scrolling through social media binge, watching videos, or endlessly clicking on clickbait. You know that feeling when you have watched so many TikToks that you start dreaming in 15 seconds? That's brain rot creeping in. Picture this: it's a typical Tuesday afternoon, and you're trying to study for an upcoming exam. Your textbook is spread out, you have a nice cup of coffee, and your laptop is ready. You determine to make the study session count. Just as you're about to dive in chapter 3, your phone buzzes. It's a message from a friend with an Instagram reel that looks hilarious. You think, "I'll just check it out for a quick laugh." You open Instagram and watch the reel, but then you swipe up to see the next reel, and the next, and the next. Before you know it, you are deep into the Instagram rabbit hole. You have watched a dancing dog, a cooking hack you will probably never try, and a prank video that has you in stitches. Time flies when you're having fun, right? You glance at the clock and realize an hour has gone by. One whole hour. Your textbooks are still lying there, untouched, the coffee is cold, and you can't remember what you were supposed to be studying. In the first place, that's brain rot in action. You try to get back into your study groove, but it's hard to focus. Did you know it takes 20 minutes to regain full focus after a distraction? Every time you pick up your phone, you're setting yourself back even further. This scenario doesn't just affect your study, it starts to spill over into the rest of your day. You decide to take a break from studying and grab some lunch. While you're eating, you absent-mindedly scroll through your phone again, this time on YouTube. By the time you finish your lunch, another hour has passed. You were supposed to go for a jog to clear your mind and get some exercise, but now you're feeling sluggish and unmotivated. You decided to skip the jog and just chill on the couch for a bit. You turn on Netflix and start watching a series. 3 episodes later, you realize that entire afternoon has slipped away. The next morning, you wake up feeling groggy. You didn't get enough sleep because you stayed up late trying to make up for lost time. You drag yourself out of bed, already dreading the day ahead, and the cycle continues. This might sound dramatic, but studies have shown that excessive use of the internet and social media can lead to cognitive overload. Our brains aren't designed to handle the constant barrage of information we get online. It's like trying to drink from a fire hose, too much too fast. Research indicates that heavy internet users show less activity in areas of the brain associated with the decision-making and impulse control. This means that too much time online can actually change the way your brain works, making it harder to think clearly and making good decisions. Additionally, people who use social media excessively tend to have a higher level of anxiety and depression. Every like, comment, and notification triggers a release of dopamine, the same chemical that's released when you eat your favorite food or win a game. It feels good, so you keep coming back for more. But here's the catch: the more you use social media, the more you need to feel the same level of satisfaction. It's like a drug. Over time, your brain gets used to the constant hits of dopamine, and you start needing more and more to feel the same effect. This can lead to a kind of digital dependence, where you are constantly checking your phone, looking for the next hit. You start comparing yourself to the others, thinking, why does their life look so much better than mine? Spoiler alert, it's not. People only post the highlights, the good moment. It's like comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight. Social media is master at destroying your attention. Think about it. You're reading an article on your phone and a notification pops up. You check it and respond to a message, maybe like a couple of posts, and by the time you go back to the article, you have forgotten what you are reading. This constant interruption trains your brain to be easily distracted. Ironically, social media can make you more isolated. Sure, you are connected to 100 of people, but how many of those connections are meaningful? Studies have shown that the more time you spend on social media, the more likely you're to feel lonely. You are replacing real-life interactions with the virtual ones, and that's just not the same. Humans are wired for face-to-face contacts, for hearing someone's voice and seeing their expressions. Okay, enough doom and gloom. Let's talk how to keep our brains sharp and healthy. Trust me, it's not all bad news. We can outsmart brain rot with a few fun and practical steps. You know that feeling when you're scrolling through Instagram and see your high school friends' vacation photos from Paris? The one who always look like they have just stepped out of a travel magazine. While you're sitting on your couch in sweatpants surrounded by empty snack wrappers, total mood killer, right? Here's what you need to do. Unfollow those accounts that make you feel like a potato, seriously. You don't need to see Mike's perfect family pics or David's insane six-packs every day. Instead, fill your feed with stuff that actually makes you happy. Get off the screen into the real world. Call a friend and go for a walk. Join a club. Do things that actually make you connected. Picture this. You're at a coffee shop, instead being glued to your phone, you strike up a conversation with the person next to you. Maybe they are reading the same book you love, or they have a cute dog with them. Instant connection, right? Or how about joining the local club? Sure, it might feel a bit awkward at first, kind of like the first day of your school all over again, but soon enough, you will look forward to these meetings, sharing laughs and making new memories. Trust me, social media can't replace the feeling of real human connection. Remember the last time you have a deep conversation with a friend over a coffee shop, that feeling being truly understood and connected. You won't get that from liking a post or sharing a meme. Engage in activities that require your full attention and bring you joy, like reading a book, playing a sport, or picking up a hobby. Anyway, that's all. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed and happy.